Yorubas are not your brothers. We are not your keepers by Bayo Oluwasami. Recently, Governors Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos and Nyesom Wike of Rivers said the VAT collected in their respective states would no more be sent to Abuja. Reacting to the statement, the Gombe State Commissioner for Finance and Economic Creation, Mohammed Magaji, said the realization that only Lagos, Rivers, and probably Delta states will be able to pull through without the VAT administered centrally, and it is our appeal that we put sentiments behind and work towards a federation that is one by being our brother's keepers. How can we be our Fulani's brother's keeper? Brotherhood is a demonstration of love, respect, support, and empathy. It is irrelevant whether or not Fulanis are of Yoruba's blood. We can make a bond just as strong, even without the literal ceremony of being blood brothers. But Fulani terrorists have made our friendship impossible. Fulani terrorists have proved beyond all doubts that they are enemies of Yorubas. They are killers, they are rapists, they are kidnappers. They are ready to snuff us out of existence. Without any wish to be immodest, of all the ethnic groups in Nigeria, Yorubas are the most liberal, kind, generous, warm, accommodating, helpful, and loving, especially to strangers. Ironically, the Fulanis have exploited this to a great advantage indeed. They have taken our civility and civilization as weakness and stupidity. They have taken us for granted for a very long ride. If the scope and size of terrorism that Fulani terrorists unleashed on Yorubas were meted to Fulanis, Nigeria would have been set ablaze by Fulanis. How can we be your brother's keepers when you rape and kill our daughters, mothers, and wives? How can we be your brothers when you kidnap our brothers, sisters, fathers, and kill them even after hefty ransoms have been paid? How can we be your brothers when you have destroyed our children and our civilization? We can't be your brothers after you have turned our land into a slaughtering field. How can we be your keeper when you have violently violated all our freedoms? How can we be your keeper when you have turned us to prisoners and refugees in our own land because of your violence and killings? How can we be your keeper when you have made our communities unsafe and unlivable? How can we be your keeper when you have disrupted and disbanded our humanity? When has any Fulani worked for a true federalism? Now that you want our VAT, you want to put all sentiments behind and work towards a federation that is one. We are no fools. We understand your language. Your bait of carrot and sticks won't work anymore. You have shot yourself in the foot. You, Fulani terrorists, have cheapened our lives. You have punctured the sanctity of our lives. You have taken away the sacred dimension of every minute of our human existence. Be your brother's keepers is a haunting question that will continue to torment you. It challenges you to examine your evil ways. It's a call to halt your insatiable appetite for killing your fellow citizens. For the evil done to us, we are not your brothers, you are not our brothers, we are not your keepers. How dare you soliciting for brotherly love? Go away with your blood invitation, away with your fake love brotherhood. We have nothing in common with bloodthirsty savages. We are done with you. Absolutely. Only if this energy is intensified, and we can actually say majority of the southwest, or just the south in general, they actually do feel like this, to be honest. I think in the southeast this sentiment is definitely more, it's heightened, obviously with rocky grounds of the Biafran genocide and stuff. So of course the south definitely feels that way, and even more for the Fulanis. But yeah, I think the understanding that the Fulanis have betrayed them and that brothers keepers what? I think the Southwest is obviously getting to grips with what the actual situation is and the fact that it took them long, but now they realize that, the North has never really been on their side. So yeah, if anything, hopefully a lot more of the Southwestern people feel this way. So then when you understand your worth and value in terms of, excuse me, our people cannot just be killed and all that, then when this Fulani government tries to do anything, we question it, we fight against it, and this is what needs to happen. So yeah. Somebody here says, how can Yorubas be their brothers? And then it shows, I guess, a herdsman basically trying to get feces from the back of a cow. I don't know what that's meant to signify, but okay. Someone says, we are not supporting terrorism, but in each tribe there are elements of destroy who are part of terrorism, so we are the same, not equal. May Allah bring causes that will lead to break up without bloodshed. Yeah, absolutely. Because that's basically the main thing, just to separate the country without any bloodshed. I mean, that would be impossible because the selfish ones who don't care about Nigeria but themselves would do everything in their power to make sure that Nigeria doesn't break up. So you're gonna have to wait for that one. Somebody here says APC should stop sounding irritating and daft. Northerners were very useless in the economical growth of the country. They have zero contribution to what is called building a nation. Someone says, I'm Hausa Fulani and back and front, and I am proud of my mother tongue. Okay. The writer does not have any joy. Okay. We can never be brothers to murderers, kidnappers. Someone says, you hit the nail hard, bro. Bravo. Yorubas who are life's north, probably think who lives in north. I don't English, please. Someone says 2/3 of the House of Assembly must agree, and even the president and Igbo you see, all but few and northerners. Okay. Somebody here says, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Time to tem up and finish these fools at once. Put what you think about it and don't forget to like and subscribe.